Hey guys, Harsh here, back in the video. So today I'm going to show you how you can replace the battery on a smartphone. So this is my OnePlus 6 over here, and this is actually a two-way procedure. So there are two types of phone that you can find if you are replacing a battery. So this is the first type of smartphone where the body is glued shut with the back panel, and the other one is the OnePlus 2, which has screw mountings all over the back plate. So there are two different methods of doing that, but the basic principle is the same. So let's get started. Now I would like to start with the glass body first. So this OnePlus 6T has a glass back panel, and it is glued shut with the main body. So as you can see that there are no screws whatsoever and no tight fitting or something like that. So let's power off the phone first, because that's the first thing to do, because if you do that with the power on, then you can cause a short circuit in your phone. Now to take the back panel out from the adhesive backing that is inside the body over here is to use a tool like this. So this is a little plastic thing that you can find in a new shirt that you buy. So these are to straighten up the collars, but this is a very hard and thin plastic. You can also use a guitar pick if you want to, but I currently have this on hand, so I will be using this. So you have to first heat up the device first. I have seen in many videos that they first heat the device in a timely manner on the sides of the case, so that the adhesive will lose its adhesiveness. But I found it that you can do that without heat, but a bit of patience is required. So you have to just find the right time and the right moment to just stick it inside the case, and then just go all the way around the corners and all over the edges to get the adhesive off. And don't stick it too deep in, because that may cause some cable to break, and that will cause another problem. So now let's just try to get this piece inside the little crack between the frame and the back panel, as you can see. So let's try that. So as you can see that it is just a little bit deep, but we can slide it all the way in very slowly. So as you can see, it is now I think half a centimeter in, and that's all we need to break the adhesiveness. So all you can do is just now drive it through the body case and all the way down to the top side and go all the way around. And make sure that you put some pieces on this side so that it is not restuck when you go all the way over to the opposite side, because the pressure may cause it to stick back into place. So you have to watch out for that. So once you're done, you can just keep it inside the body, and then try to take out the body with the pick that you're using. And don't put too much pressure on it, because that will cause the glass to break, and that will not be a very good thing. So as you can see, now it is removed, and there are no cables connected to the back panel, so we can just yank it out of the case very easily. Nothing to worry about it. But if you have a fingerprint sensor, then you need to first get all the adhesive out of the body, and then check whether the case open this way or this way, and then remove the cable from wherever it is connected. But in this case, it just simply pops out. So as you can see that this is our battery, and this is the pull tab. So first of all, we need to unplug the battery from the smartphone. So let's check how we can do that.
1 hour later.
So upon closer inspection, you can see that this cable is connected to the battery, and this goes underneath this retention arm to hold down the battery connector in place. So this is a precautionary feature, and you can just simply unscrew this one screw over here, and then remove the retention arm from the battery connector, and keep this screw safe, because you will need it once you replace the battery. So the retention arm just lifts up like that, and now this will reveal the battery connector and the screen connector. So this is our battery connector. You can just again use the simple plastic pick, and then just go beneath the connector, and then just pop it out just like so. So you just go underneath and then just twist it, and sometimes it's pretty hard to get, but if you have long nails, then you can do this by nails only. So as you can see, now it is removed, and this is the only connector that has the battery connected to it. So now we can just use the included pull tab, this little red over here, and then use it to actually pull out the battery. And don't put too much pressure, because this will damage the battery. And then just try to lift it out just like so. and then you can just see that the battery is taken out very easily. Now as you can see that the battery is now removed, and you can take a closer look at all the connections over here. And as you can see that this is the adhesive tape that is applied to keep the battery placed in. So nothing too great over here, but now let's replace our battery.
1 hour later.
So I'll be installing this battery again, but because I don't really have an issue with my battery, but I just want to show how you can replace actually the battery. So just take your new battery and then just slide it into the case, and make sure that the connectors align perfectly with the bottom surface. You don't actually need to do that because the battery fits in a perfect space, so it does not wiggle at all. So you just need to press the connector into the place just like so, and make sure that you hear a very soft click sound to make sure that the battery is in. And then you can just power up your phone to check whether the battery is installed perfectly or not. So as you can see, the phone powers on, that means the battery is installed. Now we can go ahead and close up the case, but before we need to install the retention arm. Now comes the hard part. So as you can see that the adhesive on the back panel is completely destroyed, so you will need to apply some extra adhesive onto the case first, then you can just slap the case back onto the position. And there are actually grooves made for the epoxy glue to go in, so you can use any type of glue, or sometimes people use double-sided tape, and that is a very thin double-sided tape, so you can just place it on all the edges and then just put the case back in. But in my case I really don't mind because I always put a case in my phone, so I will just not mind if the adhesive is not very sticky or whatever. But you can use it to directly again mount the back panel onto the case and it will not move away. So I'm going to just do that. So just place the back panel very gently and make sure that it is aligned perfectly with the camera holes and all the edges, and then just press it in firmly from all edges. Don't put too much pressure, otherwise you will, I don't know, break the screen in putting too much pressure in. So as you can see, it does not come off very easily, and if I try to remove it, it will not come out, and the more it stays, the more it gets hardened enough. So that's pretty nice. And then after you are done, you can just put the back cover in place and use a phone just like so with the new battery and better life. Now let's talk about our OnePlus 2 over here. So the OnePlus 2 has a very strange feature. So you first take the back cover out, and this is just a simple tab system. It is meant to come out because that is the way how you install the SIMs in it, this particular phone. So you just take the back cover out, and here you can see that this is the back side and this is the SIM tray. So you will actually need to remove the SIM tray to remove the back cover. So keep this aside, and then there are a lot of screws that need to be unscrewed. So let's get unscrewing. Okay, so that was a pretty tedious process, but we got away with that. So now just lift up the case, and this is not a very hard, so you just find a way to stick your nail or something inside between the back panel and the body. So just try to. So I'm again using this big thing. So these are also a tab system, so you will need to put some pressure on the back panel to take it out. And somehow the phone actually turned on, I don't know why, but whatever. So now the case will just lift up like this, and here you can see that the design is pretty different from the 6T. So there are no shields or anything like that in this particular case. So let's take a closer look and see which connector is which. So as you can see that there are 3 connectors totally connected to the bottom side of the motherboard. So this is actually our screen connector. As you can see that it is coming from below, so this will probably be our screen connector, and this is most likely our battery connector because you can see that it goes inside the battery, and this will be our bottom side connector. So we will remove this connector by using the same plastic pick, and don't use metal because that will short circuit the case and that will cause a lot of problem. And there are no pull tabs in this particular model, so you just need to find a way to get the battery out, and that would be very easy to find because there are no structure or whatsoever around the battery. So you just find a way and get it out just like so. And as you can see that this is a bit deformed because of the tape over here, but still as you can see that there's a bit of tape still on the case, and you can replace it by using some other tape, but this doesn't really matter. If you are comfortable opening up a phone, then you are also comfortable with not using a tape. So now let's just put the battery again in the case and in this case also I am not using a separate battery. I'm just placing the same one again. This is just to demonstrate how this operation works. And then connect the battery at the same way that you connected the other one, because these connectors are almost identical. They just go on top and just press it in to get a solid tap sound. So now let's just do the same process but in reverse. Just place the back panel over it and then screw everything back together. And this will be a very long and frustrating process if you don't have an electric screwdriver, so have some patience. So once you're done, you can just take the back cover and then just pop it in place. And this is just a simple tap system, so all you need to do is just press and this will be good enough. And then you can just power up the phone to see if the repair does work or not. And there you go, you have successfully replaced the battery in a smartphone. Alright guys, so thanks for watching the video. Hope you like it, and hopefully this video was helpful for you and you can do that by yourself. It is not a very hard process to do, unlike the screen replacement, which I think I'll be showing in a few months time, but whatever. So thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.